Howdy do, buckaroos. Okay, so sometimes I think Bluetooth is the best thing that's ever been invented, and sometimes Bluetooth is the bane of my existence. Like, entirely. Sorry, that was a door closing. I feel like every time I need to either hear something out loud or record something with a mic that isn't the one on my Bluetooth headphones, I can't because of Bluetooth. Anyway. No, it's fine. I turned Bluetooth off. Like, I know how to get around it. I could do the ways you, like, unconnect the Anyway, I feel like I should be explaining what you're looking at. Very long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I did my very first 100 baby challenge, where I just took a starter and I expanded it until I had a workable house for a 100 baby challenge, and this monstrosity is the result of that. This was my very first 100 baby challenge house. I posted it, and actually a few people downloaded it, because it is incredibly functional. It's only got 6 beds in it, like proper beds. So, and that's something that is in this version of it too. This is my first renovation of it. This is actually my first renovation of anything ever. I put it up on my gallery a while ago now, and I think it's still my most popular build, which again is not saying much. It's not like I'm a particularly popular builder, but I think it has like 57 downloads. So for me, it's up there. And yeah, this version of it, the inside is basically the same. Again, there's only 6 beds. So if you end up with 7 children or teens at the same time, you will need to add a bed, but there's a lot of space in this house. It is not difficult to find a place to add a bed. You might have to take out an amenity or an extra chair somewhere, but you definitely can fit an extra bed in there if you need to. But it's got all the things. But to make it look decent, I had to put this medium wall height in, and it's just gross, and I hate it. I deleted the roofing and redid the roofing on this twice, because the first time my game completely crashed and I lost everything. So that was fun, but the roofing is, I think, the same. So that's good. Yeah. So this is just me taking everything out, kind of changing the color scheme a little bit. I took it from that weird orangey stucco to a lighter stucco, because where I'm from, stucco houses tend to be that lighter stucco. And then, of course, because I changed the wall height, I had to change that weird... I kind of like this weird thing I did with the facades. I know I shouldn't, but for some reason I dig it. So there's that. Windows, you don't see my window struggle because, I do save a lot because I lost everything once. You don't see my whole window struggle because most of it happened in the file that I lost. I actually think that I have the recording of that, just not I just lost the actual build itself, so maybe if you want to watch a full 10 minutes of me trying to pick a window, that's an option. Oh, I got rid of all the plates. I don't know why I didn't get rid of all the plates the first time I renovated this. Anyway, I really enjoyed renovating the inside. This was pre-me having an obsession with wood floors. So there was carpet everywhere, and I hate that so much. I hate carpeted bedrooms, so I got rid of all the carpet. And this was also before I started using, like, only the, what's it called? What is this so embarrassing? Oh, Jungle Adventure. I just used it. I don't know why I couldn't do it. And this is before I started using only the Jungle Adventure flooring, anyway. Or the Get Famous Wild West wood. I like both of those. Yeah, I made sure that all the rooms had desks, because that's something that I have very much enjoyed with my more recent 100 Baby Challenges, is having actual homework space for the kids. So I did that. I made sure everybody had desks in their rooms. I gave Mom a cuter bedroom, because it had been really utilitarian. It was functional, and that was about it. But I'm a lot happier with it now. It's a lot nicer. The one room I am okay with carpet in is toddler rooms. I always do this weird university carpeting in toddler rooms now, just because I think it's cute. I don't know why I think it's cute. Don't look at me. So the nursery, again, just a tip, if you haven't played 100 Baby Challenges before, always lock your nursery door. So kind of make the nursery a self-contained unit. And you could tell how old this was because I had toddler potties in the bathroom. And I don't do that anymore. I make my nurseries self-contained now. I just can't imagine how hard my original 100 Baby Challenge must have been if I was still being so nice to my toddlers. Man, the toddlers are the worst part of the 100 Baby Challenge. Anybody who's tried it, I'm sure, can vouch. The toddlers just suck. Toddlers are so difficult to deal with. They disrupt everything, and you have to bathe them. Oh, I didn't put a bathtub in this nursery. But there is a bathtub on this floor. That's another hiccup. I didn't think about that. Generally, if I'm building a 100 Baby home from scratch, I will put a bathtub just straight up in the nursery. But it won't be, well, it probably will be a lot of a hassle to take your child into the bathroom and give them the bath and then let them bath in the nursery and make sure the door stays locked and blah. But, it's fine. I believe in you. Yes. I've had a couple ideas recently as far as other builds go while you just watch me renovate this, because it's going to look about the same in the rest of it. You're going to watch me do a couple other kids' rooms. I do the other bathrooms exactly the same as this corner bathroom down here. Yeah, so this build is pretty straightforward. It's going to stay pretty straightforward. Also, when I renovated this the first time, I didn't know about move objects, and I didn't alt place anything. So everything is snapped to the grid, and it's bizarre. It's a really weird feeling, but I very much enjoy looking at my old builds and what I thought was good and like what my skill level was, because I'm still not the best. I just have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. Sorry, I keep zoning out. Also, if you have any tips for the outside of this house, because I'm definitely still not happy with how it turned out on the exterior. It's a little weird. I just didn't want to shift. I think the solution is going to be shifting the front door, but I didn't want to make that commitment at this time. I didn't feel like doing that. But I think that's going to be the solution. But if you have a solution that isn't moving the front door, let me know. But as far as other ideas for builds go, I had this idea for a bed and breakfast, like a cute old lady run bed and breakfast. And I thought that would actually be fun to play using the roommate system and just have roommates come, because roommates will leave on their own after a little while. They'll tell you that they're ready to move on, and then you have to go and put up a thing for a new roommate again. So I thought a bed and breakfast would be a really fun new addition. Sorry, I'm hearing a dog. I don't know who the closest neighbor to us that has a dog is. It sounds like a very small dog. Maybe it's a duck, actually. That would be funny. Anyway. Bed and breakfast, great. I was gonna do a cute little bed and breakfast, but then Well, Simsy posted today and essentially challenged us to build a triangle house. Now I'm thinking maybe I could incorporate those two ideas so I make a triangle bed and breakfast. I think that's a little silly, but what about all of this isn't, you know? So maybe I'll make a triangle bed and breakfast at some point. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, I don't have very much time at all anymore. Classes have become more overwhelming than expected with, I think it was just the moving. If we hadn't moved, I think, honestly, that I would be fine. But we did, and here we are. I tried to use a lot of the old stuff, because of course this build has sentimental value for me. So I tried to use a lot of the old touches. I can't believe I hadn't done anything with this staircase prior. But, you know, yeah, so now I'm trying to work on the outside, and the outside is still something I'm not particularly thrilled with. The backyard is cute. I'm relatively happy with the backyard. I think it turned out way better than... I don't understand why I used that pool trim before. Like, what was I doing? Why did I do that? Yeah, but I like the backyard with the fence I put around it. I like that privacy fence. I used the pizza. Usually I use a more colorful floaty, but I was in the mood for cute things that kid me would have put into stuff. I also like the landscaping for this one. It's not the most dedicated, like you can tell I didn't spend that much time on it, but I think it looks good. Also, I mixed those columns because I feel like they make the whole thing make sense. I don't know. I think maybe I need to expand that awning in a few directions and make it reach to the fencing and be reasonable that it reaches the fencing. I think maybe then I'll be happy with putting some columns there. Yeah. Again, my paths to everything. I'm insistent upon paths. That's my number one thing that I want in a house, is paths, I guess. I also really like this lantern tree for movie hangout stuff. Why does movie hangout stuff have so much random boho chic crap in it? What's with that? Why is that the pack that those came? I really don't understand. I don't understand the choices that get made sometimes with this stuff. I like my little garden patches though, I think they're cute. And this is when I decided that I didn't like the way the roof was looking. I still don't really like the way the roof is looking. Again, if you have thoughts about the roof, or just, I mean, on the back is fine, but in the front it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So if you have thoughts on either just the roofing or like the roofing in the front as a whole, because I think my solution to it is going to be that I shift the door to the right. Not that I plan to touch this build for a while. I think this is definitely going to be a build that sits for another long while, until some other era of my life, and then I'll tackle actually being happy with it, because I don't know that I've ever been happy with this build, but it's what seemed to attract people to my builds in the first place. It's what I got, you know, like my first follower on the gallery from. So you know, I gotta love it, I guess. It just looks so odd. I'm not sure if it's because it's so... Oh yeah, I forgot to hit record when I decided to put dormers in. But I'm thinking that maybe I feel like it looks odd because it's so long in the front. Like there's just a whole bunch of long straight sections. I think maybe next time I should change, like not treat it like a shell challenge, like actually change the layout. Because I would like to bring some forward on the right a little bit like it is on the left, or maybe even further than it is on the left. That would eliminate some unnecessary porch space. It would give me an excuse to move the door over. Anyway, I'm thinking ahead. I said I wouldn't touch it for now. So screenshots. Yeah, it's a little cluttery because it's how your house gets when you play 100 Baby Challenge. It gets a little cluttery. But you know the drill. Like the video, subscribe, put it wherever. Show it to people, force it upon your friends. I hope quarantine's going okay. Have fun.